Hey guys, Paul McClain here. I've got a special treat for you. I got my buddy Matt Smith, and when I say that the last decade I've leaned in and taken just copious notes from my buddy Matt, that's an understatement. In fact, there's a period of time where I thought that I was taller. As you can see, that's not the truth, but I thought I was because I had leaned in and I listened to so many of his audios. So he's got great stuff. To think about it, and one of those objections that the agent, it's the hated objection. Like they hear it and they want to break out in raps and run. So let's talk about that. The think about an objection. How do you handle it? Client says this looks really good, but I want to think about it.
Yeah, first of all, I would say it starts with expectations up front, and I'll probably let Paul elaborate on that portion more. But in regards to when you actually get there, or if you get there, it's usually because you haven't created enough value and expectations up front. With that said, I take two approaches to this. Number one is, are you leaning towards doing it? I'm assuming that you're leaning towards doing it. Is that correct, John and Mary? Yes, so I'm using trial codes. Yes, I'm going to say, oh yeah, we're definitely leaning towards doing it. Okay, great. We still have to get you qualified. So I just need your driver's license. We're going to ask you some health questions and we'll see if you can even qualify. So you're using more of a qualification close when they're leaning towards taking care of it. Word tracks like this also are very effective. Hey, 10 years ago, this is probably a rash decision. Today, it makes financial sense because you've done financial inventory, you understand their overall picture. So now you have to create a sense of urgency and say, gosh, we probably should have taken care of it 10 years ago, but today it makes financial sense. And really you're in a position where you can afford not to take action on this at this point. Would you agree? Yes. And give me your driver's license. The other one that I like quite a bit that's been very effective for me over the years is, okay, do you need like 2 or 3 days or 2 or 3 weeks in regards to making a decision? Everybody, being about 90% of people, are going to say 2 or 3 days or even a day. And I just say, hey, great, John and Mary, is it okay if I ask you a couple questions right now that you'll be asking yourself over the next 2 or 3 days then? And they say yes. I say, okay, number one, is it affordable for you? Oh yeah, it's affordable for sure. Okay, great. Number two, are you sure you understand the product and you're confident it will be the solution for your family? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, great. Number three is, are you comfortable doing business with me? Yes, Matt, we love you. We think we're great. Great. That way, we know it's a good fit. It's affordable. You understand it's going to be the solution for you. You're confident in me. I just need a driver's license. We're going to get this done right now. And I think you'll see tremendous results into turning people over and just not folding when they say the first no, or learning how to do overcoming an objection like that in different ways, because it's going to come at you different ways. Your job is to try in different ways to understand how that can be effective for your clients.
Well, see, and I think to your point, Matt, like success is in the setup. The first way you overcame it, you gave it no merit. Like perfect, grab your driver's license. Like you almost didn't hear it. And see, if you set it up right, like if you're assumptive from the get-go, when you get assumptive at the end, like just give me a driver's license, it doesn't creep them out, doesn't freak them out. It's just, okay, yeah. They almost just like a knee-jerk reaction, and you flush it out with the assumptiveness because you created it in the beginning. And so the two things I've always said that will increase close ratio and negate the think about it is assumptiveness throughout the whole process. The second thing is developing a strong why. So when you go through the financial inventory, that paints the picture. The questions you ask after the financial inventory allows them to live in the picture. And in living in that picture, every second that they spend in that picture, that emotion builds, and people make decisions based off emotion. So that's the setup part to that. And I think if you got that all right, when you do get that objection, which it'll be a lot, more seldom if you set it up right, you can handle it just like Matt did, and you don't even have to go 2-3 times. Now, with that said, like when I leave a house, I don't leave on good terms. Like it's not like, hey, barbecue, you coming over? No, it's like, you need to leave because I'm gonna sit there because I care more about that family than anybody else. I don't care about the paycheck I get. I care about them being protected. That I'll keep going after. Oh, I hear you, Paul. I want to think about it. I got another response. Oh, I want to think about it. I got another response. Oh, I want to think about it. I got another response. Because I'm not gonna leave because I care about that family. And so I'm gonna be diligent, persistent, relentless until they ask to leave. So if you can get that right, you could say it a little bit different, and you'll still gonna be all right. And you know, what I would say is this too, when you wrap up that think about it, you know, I just say, listen, at the end of the day, if it's okay for me to be honest enough with you, yes. Guys, if something happens to you, it doesn't affect me. I'm fine. But if something happens to you, this situation right here in the financial inventory, this is what you're gonna live through. This is what's gonna happen. And I think basically, I know I'm not going to be able to convince you that you're going to want to pay this premium, but you can't convince me that your family's not the most important thing to you. So I think we both agree that this is something that you really just have to have and need to have for your family. Grab your driver's license. So when you come across with passion because it's about them, not pressure because it's about you, you're going to close it most of the time you get to think about it. Now, last thing is this. We're standing outside of the Summer Sales Convention. This tip you just got from Matt, this is happening for 5 straight hours. Man, this is a good couple minutes. 5 hours of training you get through those doors. So if you're in any area, come plug into these meetings. This is where you develop. This is where you develop a new thought process to go out there and hit your goals. So, hey, thank you for being with us, guys. Matt, thank you, my man.
All right.
Love
Thank
you.
you. Yeah.
Good stuff, dude. Collaboration.